We're going to help you build a better and stronger password right here, right now, for whatever it might be. Because we mentioned it in 3 things this week, 3 things to know, that that annual list of the world's worst passwords came out again, and all the most obvious ones are still being used by millions
every year.
That's very surprising to me.
Number 1 on the list, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Number 10 on the list, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
You think it's just impatience? You think, or just a simplicity or whatever? I mean, it's
Password is on the list. Secret made the list this year in the top 10.
There was a time when I remember when they set up computers for all of us in the area out there, and then our password
Workspace, you mean?
Yeah, our password was we were all just given passwords so they could set it up, and you were supposed to change your own. And I remember I was just like,
leave it.
I don't care.
Yeah.
I left it as password for like 2 years.
It depends on what it is, right? Because you don't care if somebody gets into your work stuff, right?
the thing is, most sites require you to change passwords depending on what it is. You know,
Correct.
Yeah.
And they have specifics like a symbol or an capital letter, small
Right,
letter,
it
number.
Has to contain this many characters.
Yeah.
So before I get into the real 2024 tech advice about how to create a very strong password, Murphy, would you like to guess what they are? Because I know you're a walking knowledge of this.
I think I would know what number 1 it probably is on that.
What?
Use a password vault.
Password manager is an important part of it.
Yeah, I think that's, I started using the password vault a couple of years ago.
Of course, yours would be called Vault.
Well, that's what they call it, yeah.
Security, baby.
But you don't have to remember the password, and it generates the extremely complex passwords for you, and you're done.
It generates it for you, it stores it for you, and it lets you know if it's too weak, and it lets you know if you're reusing something, and it lets you know when it's time to change.
It's a huge time saver.
It is the number 1.
Have you ever lost the password to the password vault?
No, I haven't. But there are backups for that, too. It actually requires you to do there are 3 different ways that it has you back up that so that you can be locked out.
Okay. Yeah. The other things, change it regularly if it's something that you're worried about somebody getting into. Bank accounts, for instance. Change it regularly. And they also say you already know to make it complex with different sorts of characters and all that. But think about using a passphrase. Words together that don't really go together, like correct, horse, battery, staple. And then do your character.
Really? Okay.
Passphrase. Think of that. Those are some tips from the pros, including Murphy's Vault.